Respect. Everyone wants it, but few truly understand what earns it or what silently destroys it. Sometimes you can be a good person, hardworking, kind, and honest, yet people still don't take you seriously. They overlook you, interrupt you, and treat you like your voice doesn't matter. But here's the truth. Respect doesn't fade in one big moment. It fades quietly, through small mistakes we don't even notice. This is the story of a man named Rohan, and how he learned that the hardest person to earn respect from was himself. Rohan was a kind man. He was the type of person who always smiled, always said yes, and always tried to make everyone around him happy. At work, if someone needed help with a project, Rohan was the first to step in. If a friend needed a favor, Rohan would say, "Of course, I got you." He believed that being helpful and kind would make people like him, and that somehow would lead to respect. But over time, something strange started happening. People began to take him for granted. His coworkers dumped their extra work on him. His friends called him only when they needed something. And when Rohan finally spoke up or shared an opinion, no one listened. He couldn't understand why. He wasn't doing anything wrong, or so he thought. One day, during a team meeting, Rohan presented an idea he had worked on for weeks. It was smart, practical, and creative. But halfway through his explanation, his manager interrupted. Okay, let's move on," she said, not even letting him finish. Minutes later, another team member repeated Rohan's exact idea, just in different words, and everyone nodded in agreement. The manager said, "That's a great idea. Let's do that." Rohan sat there, silent. He felt something twist inside him, a mix of anger, confusion, and sadness. Why did no one listen to him? Why did people respect others more than him, even when his ideas were just as good? That night, he went home and looked at himself in the mirror. For the first time, he asked, "What am I doing wrong?" A few days later, Rohan met an old friend, Arjun. Arjun was confident, calm, and respected by everyone around him. People listened when he spoke. Over coffee, Rohan shared his frustration. "Bro, I try so hard to be nice. I help everyone. I stay humble, but no one respects me. What am I missing?" Arjun smiled and said, "You're missing boundaries." Rohan frowned. "Boundaries? But I'm just being kind." Arjun leaned forward and said something Rohan never forgot. Being kind is good, but being too nice is weakness in disguise. People respect those who can say no, not those who can't. Those words hit him hard. Arjun continued, "You think people disrespect you because they're rude, but sometimes they do it because you teach them it's okay. Every time you stay quiet when someone interrupts you, you teach them your voice doesn't matter. Every time you say yes when you want to say no, you teach them your time isn't valuable. Respect isn't lost. It's handed away, piece by piece." Rohan sat in silence. He realized Arjun was right. He had been trading respect for approval. From that day, Rohan decided to change, quietly but firmly. The next week, when a colleague tried to dump extra work on him, Rohan smiled and said, "I can't take this right now. I have my own tasks to finish." When his manager interrupted him in a meeting, he said calmly, "Excuse me, I wasn't finished." The room fell silent for a moment, and then surprisingly, the manager nodded. "Go ahead, Rohan." For the first time, people listened. He didn't shout. He didn't argue. He simply stood his ground. And something unexpected happened. People started respecting him more. Not because he changed who he was, but because he stopped apologizing for being himself. Weeks passed. Rohan felt lighter. He realized respect wasn't about being liked. It was about being valued. He noticed something else too. Respect isn't only about how others treat you. It starts with how you treat yourself. He stopped oversharing his worries with everyone. He stopped reacting emotionally when things went wrong. He stopped chasing approval from people who didn't even care. And the more he controlled himself, the more control he had over how others saw him. He learned that respect grows from 3 quiet qualities: boundaries, self-control, and consistency. It's not loud, it's not flashy, but when you carry yourself with quiet strength, people notice, even if you don't say a word. So what about you? Have you ever felt invisible? Like people listen to others more than they listen to you? Maybe you've been making the same hidden mistakes Rohan did. Maybe you've been trying too hard to please everyone. Maybe you've been saying yes when you wanted to say no. Maybe you've been losing respect, one small choice at a time, without realizing it. But here's the good news. You can change it. You don't need to become someone else. You just need to stop doing the things that make people stop respecting you. Speak less, but mean what you say. Do less, but do it with purpose. Be kind, but not at the cost of your peace. And most of all, respect yourself first. Because when you do that, the world will follow your lead. Respect isn't given. It's earned in silence, through self-respect, calm strength, and the courage to say no when it matters. The world will treat you exactly the way you teach it to, so teach it well.